deep. Jeez. Video number, I don't know, what is this, like the 100th video I've made in this very spot, mind you. I haven't made one of these Rorschach Journal videos in a minute because they're kind of falling flat on the ground. This hubbub, three-ring circus follows me around everywhere I go, and all of these dump truck celebrities keep showing up and pretending they have no idea what's going on, which is weird because I keep making videos just like this that they ignore while giggling and smirking. It's Tuesday, I want to say August 20th. I'm guesstimating. I have no phone, and the library laptop that I've been renting, if you're wondering, it's a library Chromebook you can rent. It's pretty much useless, but it does do some things. Let's see. 9/17/2022. So I rented these, got the books out on Saturday. And if that was the 17th, 18th, 19th, yeah, today's the 20th of August. Got woken up-ish. I want to say woken up. Got a couple of park rangers. Again, came to ask me how I was doing. So the people were complaining about me. Same routine, over and over and over again. This giant clutch of retarded cockroaches follows me around, seething and giggling, only to then sprint away in front of everybody they're lying to, over and over and over and over again. They claim to be beating me up and chasing me around. They don't. All they do is sit there complaining to people, hoping somebody else politely asks me to relocate, which is what's been happening the last couple of years. Also Flaco Lake, Pirates Cove, San Luis Obispo behind Home Depot, and Madonna Road roundabout. These worthless trolls follow me around talking all that crap, but all they really do is call the cops and make up stupid stories or go out and commit crimes and then try to say I'm the one that's doing it. I say all that in a bag of chips just to re-compass everything. Celebrities like Dwayne Johnson, Angelina Jolie, Natalie Portman, Scarlett Johansson, Chris Hemsworth, Tom Holland. Same names that I started pinging on, I want to say towards the end of 2016, moving into spring of 2017. It didn't take me long to realize what was actually happening. And so my question is, again, like how many of these videos do I have to make? Giant piles of trash that follow me around and hide from me. And yet these celebrities keep showing up and talking to that particular group of cockroaches over and over and over, no matter what city I land in. The Hewitts. She's been here a few times. I guess Olivia Wilde pinged onto my radar recently. But it's all the exact same play Angelina Jolie started in the tail end of summer of 2016. She shows up to the town I'm in. She speaks to everybody but me. She manages to find herself in a world of hurt, and somehow it's all my fault. The only problem is I've been doing this kind of stuff. I call it my Rorschach's Journal. On top of booming my voice. It seems to echo 10 cities wide, even when I'm trying to be polite. And yet Dwayne Johnson will sit in his truck somewhere off in the distance until he gets a text that I'm wandering away, and then come flooring in into the parking lot, acting all concerned and energetic. But he talks to the same tweaky cockroaches over and over and over again, and they're doing it now. And it's stupid, man. It's so gross. Why so many people go along and play along with them. Because once you start lying about it, you're then stuck lying about it for the rest of your lives. These different points I've been trying to make this whole damn time is like pranks don't last for a decade. Gaslighting people does not last for a decade. Flash mobbing people does not last for a decade. Covering up a crime wave, that will last the rest of these people's lives. Started in the Lompoc riverbed in 2016 when they realized just showing my picture would get lines of girls waiting, even though for some awkward reason they refused to talk to me. I've been here in this spot, no joke, since March 7th of this year. If you were reviewing my Rorschach's journal and Facebook and stuff, you would know that, because I've been doing this very thing the entire time. I wound up right here on March 7th of this year, and this is where I've been. The biggest freaking landmass on the horizon from anywhere you're at out there. And on top of that, boom! Apparently they sometimes shut down air traffic over at the San Luis Obispo airport because they're not exactly sure what the sound is. Sounds like an explosion. But no. Once again, I'm going to have to make another video when I get out into the parking lot. Nobody chases me around. Nobody tells me what to do. Nobody's making me sit here. These worthless satanics like Emma Watson. They're used to this type of campaign being over with quickly. They've never run into an immovable object, unstoppable force. And I am both. Just I keep getting stabbed in the back by all the people who could pull the trigger on this because it's way too damn obvious. So I don't know what to do from here. You know, I have no friends. I'm not part of a group. I never joined a cult. I'm not married at all. And yet, no matter what I do, no matter how much I put on the table, it's a bunch of seething cockroaches. They're butt ugly retards. You can't fathom the aggravation I'm perspectiving. Just wait till you see them. Wait till you see these. They look like the goblins from Goblin Slayer. They act and sound like the goblins from Goblin Slayer. And yet Emma Watson, Natalie Portman, they seem to have no inkling as to what they actually look like from a third-party perspective. The conversation is about me. Where I'm going, what I'm doing, where I'm sitting, why I'm not sitting, where I'm eating, what I'm not eating, what I'm reading, what I'm not reading. Top to bottom, morning until night, throughout the night. These celebrities talk to the cockroaches keep the celebrities informed, but the conversation is 1000% about me. The only guy none of these celebrities will talk to. Outright refusal. Pushing people out of their way to run back to their trucks. And then, just like retarded hyenas, wait for my back to be turned, circle around, and then keep railroading and spewing and vomiting the same dumb crap. My guess is that the population is part of the problem. Once they have enough seething retards to giggle and go along with it. Yeah, didn't he do this? Yeah, he did that. Yeah. Well, I guess they got enough of that Zerg type that's willing to play along and pretend with them. So they're not as concerned about the people that take one glance at this and start to upchuck into their mouths. Because it's pretty freaking gross, actually. So, once again, just keep this going until, I don't know, somebody gets tired of realizing what's actually happening. My guess is it's going to take like a congressman realizing that his family is being assimilated, and then bombs will drop. Of course, I may have actually stopped a lot of that from happening by putting their Mechagodzilla down into the dirt. But it's been the same stupid play. Currently, there's going to be a bunch of goblins in the parking lot hiding in vans and RVs, talking a big game about how they're making me sit here, and pretty soon they're going to make me leave, but while hiding from me. And no, you can't come over and talk to me. And no, you can't let me know where they're at. Just sit there and hide from me with them while they explain to you that they're making me sit here and making me leave. Only seems to rely on whether or not I'm actually sitting here or not. You know, like, it's kind of gross. Earlier I did notice that there was a gentleman in black shirt, tan khaki pants, was taking a cell phone video of the park rangers walking up to me. So that is, yes, my guess is Angelina Jolie is narrating some kind of story. She went around Hollywood telling everybody some crap version about everything because she thought it was going to be murdered or whatever. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go away. Calling me crazy just because you're late in the movie. But as you can see, no, there's no one out here. I don't understand the infatuation that Johanssons and Watsons have of this cockroachery. That's all it is. A bunch of seething, ugly, dumb cockroaches lying through their damn teeth, and it's just gross. That's what they're doing. So I got to keep stomping until I no longer have cockroaches following me around, raping girls and saying I'm the one that did it, piling up stupid, ugly, dumb, tacky crimes. It's just holding towns hostages. Holding towns hostage. Excuse me. But I guess one thing real quick. Is people are concentrating way too much on the goblins and trolls. The ones that sit there in that parking lot, butt ugly, dumb retards, talking about how they beat me up, chase me off, but they can't come anywhere near me. You guys are concentrating way too much of your time and focus and attention on them when they're staring into their cell phones all day, every day, waiting for the next instruction from whoever's texting them. My guess is, yes, the Jolies, the Johnsons, the celebrities that are funding this whole damn thing. One interesting note about drug addicts is that they're drug addicts. They're not going to be doing this for free. And unless they were getting their drug from somebody. And who do you see that continues to show up, smile, laugh, and giggle with these nasty cockroaches? The Selma Hayeks, the Johnsons, the Jolies, the Portmans, the Olivia Wildes. They seem like Olympians. They're not. And the more time this goes on, the more I'm whacking the nail on the head, so to speak, with the idea that all of these celebrities are nothing but retarded drug addicts that stole their lives and persona from somebody who actually was working for success. It's not that hard to do, from what I can tell. Take Robert Downey Jr., for example. Goes into prison because of drugs, builds himself a snazzy arc reactor type deal for his next breath of life. Gets shanked. Somebody that looked enough like Robert Downey Jr. to pull it off stepped out of prison with his toy and has been pretending to be Robert Downey Jr. ever since. Now I can safely say that because it's been 6 recorded years of Robert Downey Jr. showing up to whatever town I'm in, talking to the goblins and trolls and cockroaches, hissing out all kinds of propaganda against me, one guy that this whole thing is about, mind you, and then leaves. So yeah, these celebrities are supporting the group of cockroaches that are trying to steal my identity, talents, and persona. Those of you that are scratching your heads, yes, I am actually pretty sure that this is what they normally do, only in this extreme situation. My talents being of a 5-star level, they can't recreate. All they can do is trace my work and show these celebrities pictures and videos of me doing my shit, but they can't hope in 1,000 lifetimes to try to recreate plausibly, especially with my boom, just one boom, boom. I hear that shit echoing off the distant mountains sometimes. My sword whipping, the way I write my spells, all that shit's way too out of their league. So it's the celebrities that are having to step up their game in front of everybody and reveal who and what they really are. Hollywood is a giant crime organization, unfortunately. And I'm not the only one talking about it, but I am the only one who's managed to survive the trench warfare of showing everybody, and have another blip where they're doing everything they can to get me out of the area for a few seconds so they can drag Olivia Wilde out here, lie to her face about chasing me off. She'll nod her head and pretend to believe it like an aloof drug addict that she probably is, and continue to spread that propaganda because I won't bend the knee to a retarded swine goat wannabe. It's gross. But whatever. As promised, I will continue stomping these disgusting morons into the dirt until I have nothing to stomp. That's the deal. That's their ultimatum. Jennifer Love Hewitt wants to knock it off, waddle up to me and say hello for a change. We can at least start a barter system type situation. But she seems to be dead set on helping these cockroaches steal as much as they can from me, and then everybody gets together and figures out different ways to try to murder me. They haven't been very successful. I've actually got a higher score on the scoreboard than they do, which is sad, but whatever. Keep this going until I don't have to do it anymore. So yeah, Tuesday, I don't know what time it is. I don't have phones or electronics anymore. But my guess is seething cockroaches in the parking lot right now. They're going to be claiming that they chased me